All right.
I am certainly glad, Cyril.
And that she isn't intimidated by thugs like Rookwood and Harlow.
I want to understand what's going on, and I hope you will tell me. But for the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley will certainly hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. I don't want her to worry.
What's that? And then but there's so many other Where's the goblet thing? Did I already miss out on the I hope I didn't miss out on Welcome to another year at Hogwarts.
Been having strange dreams of late. You should
Revelio.
you can tell me all.
What books is it?
Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Hey, CT Mitty. How you doing? Thanks for coming by. Have you been?
The
How's everything?
Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, but
The what keys?
rumor is that a former headmistress, Professor Mole, conjured them to protect the contents of certain Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and you should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not...
CT Mitty, you still there?
Why would Professor Mole conjure flying keys?
What I heard is that it had something to do with keeping Peeves out of things. But that may or may not be true. He's a poltergeist. I thought they could go almost anywhere.
Surely you will be...
I've tried. Perhaps you'll have better luck. I'd love to know what's in the cabinets.
Okay.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
Well, it's only 8 o'clock. Grapes? Yes, please.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Reparo. Revelio.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help?
Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought perhaps a fellow Hufflepuff might have the perseverance to join me in a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Following a Hogwarts treasure map? Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Where do you suggest I search first?
Based on a cursory review of your map, I'd suggest somewhere near Hecat's classroom.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
Revelio.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert.
Revelio.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm not
lies.
telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flat.
Ooh, fight, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Accio.
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be.
Revelio.
He's a spag. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough! You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway.
It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't Boots and it wasn't Flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black!
What you use me?
Reparo!
Still going upstairs.
A Daedalian key. I wonder where it might lead me.
Where did it go? I can hear it.
There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there? Brilliant. An old coin. Perhaps Nellie knows what it means.
You didn't just see that?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant. What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like some sort of house token. I bet it unlocks house chests. I call them house chests. I've seen the one in Gryffindor and heard they're also in the other common rooms as well. Keep an eye out. I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
I should see this through and find the Hufflepuff house chest. I should see this through and find the Hufflepuff house chest. This must be my house. Seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this. Quite a few by the look of it.
16 seeds. reaching the castle.
Revelio.
Rhinoceros skeleton building harmonize. Oh, is that it? That's a rhinoceros skeleton.
Ah, a rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Yeah, it's a little bit chilly here. Ouch. Ooh, ouch, okay. Ouch. Okay.
Excellent. I'd better keep an eye on her. There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
Third landmark. That could be anywhere.
This stairwell looks promising. This looks like the portrait from the map. And where's the treasure? Revelio. There was a doorway hidden within the portrait. I wonder what came of Arthur's search. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Made any progress with your treasure map?
Hello, Arthur.
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse. He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few...
I found what I believe is...
Oh, that's... Seems as though we both had success. Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick rummage round Weasley's office might yield anything interesting.
Revelio. Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver! Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
I'm here about the new spell.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain... As such, you are to learn incense, handy for lighting torches, burning away, and when necessary.
Sounds...
Quite. But before we get started, you may be surprised by some of them. When you're finished, come and see. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be. Lumos. Protego.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying...
Glad you're back.
Hello, Lucan. Is it...
Why, yes it is. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do...
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get to it. Ready to get thrashed? Apologies in advance.
Seem like a couple of douchebags.
Protego. Reparo. Stupid one. Accio. Come on. Stupid one. Accio.
You're better than that! Descendo!
Oh, Reparo.
Leviosa! That's the winner!
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. You'd better keep practicing. I'll let you know when we're... The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Hello, Lucan. May...
Of course. I'll fetch... Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all...
Accio! Reparo. Accio!
Good one!
Leviosa!
Excellent form!
Leviosa! Accio!
That's it! I'd say that's...
Thank...
I say better to discover one's weaknesses
Assignments...
Perhaps I should stick to potions.
Maybe I should get this damn gobstones because he's gonna keep saying
Accio! Leviosa!
Let us keep our heads about this. Oh, I'm truly sorry. May we talk about this?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio! Revelio! I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio! Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
How nice to see you.
Revelio. Accio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio. Revelio. Accio. That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her.
Zenobia, that's an interesting name.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my gobstones.
Hello, Zenobia. Common sense.
Well,
of course, they are.
now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
Yeah, Chris. The one and only. Good, good, you alright?
That's a horrible idea. No one wants to get that awful stench all over them again.
Why not? Gobstones are splendid fun, and now everyone knows the rules. Very well, off I go. Wish me luck.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate...
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate, and keep your wand steady.
Good work.
Why is no one watching me play Hogwarts Legacy for? Hello, is that Harry?
Revelio.
More side quests for the boys.
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small,
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course.
I suppose it must seem.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in the fact. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
They're adorable. Why would you be afraid of a puffskein?
They seem adorable until one sticks its tongue up your nose. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get...
I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
It's supposedly so overrun now. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, say, a bit of an exceptionally dangerous...
What sort of plot?
I have... If...
Very well.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate...
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing. Revelio. Accio. Incendio.
All of the shopkeepers like me. I know
That's it.
get into Black.
Revelio. These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling. Incendio! This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Lumos. Seems the Devil's Snare was protecting a chest of some kind. Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumo. I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery. Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Accio. Lumos.
Have you found anything to, prove my...
Hello, Duncan.
That's one... I appreciate you getting...
Of course. I hope this helps.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunking for... This'll show Everett how ridiculous that... Thank you again. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunking for me.
That young'un's now a teacher herself. Wonder she's not gobbled up by her own fanged geranium.
Revelio.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic.
So I hear. She tells... You must continue to work with... That said, I don't wish... So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your
is...
schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea. Sebastian, there you are.
I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack.
Not many students have Victor...
I've never even met him.
If you say so. I won't press you now. So...
I need to find something for Professor Fig, but it's in the...
He can't get it himself?
He was called away by Black at the last moment. I suppose...
You want to show some
Precisely. You mentioned being clever.
And I am. Meet me out...
What will happen?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more.
How can so...
Madame Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books.
She and I have...
Thank...
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to script.
I can be sneaky.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting... Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light. Just as long as you...
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. Give it a try.
We must remain unseen.
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me?
The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Alohomora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Alohomora. So now it's just this. I said I'd get you in.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
The key. Here it is. That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
Are you kidding me? Oh no.
Should be in the clip. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think we'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic. Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed.
Incendio!
Who have we here? Sebastian Sallow and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the library.
Wait, I don't want you getting...
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to discipline. I like having friends. Now go. Good luck. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Reparo.
Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more. Lumos.
That's it.
Where might this lead? Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Leviosa!
This must be the way forward, but to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Leviosa! Protego! Stupefy! Stupefy! Protego! Incendio! Leviosa! Stupefy! Incendio!
It is a book after all.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald? Professor Rackham?
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood? Professor Bakar?
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight.
Oh, is he gonna snitch?
If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Revelio.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and...
I understand.
Good. Don't neglect... But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and...
Plenty to keep me occupied.
You've done exceptionally well. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Incendio!
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Revelio.
Sometime in the future, one for you, not today.